Welcome. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Okay, so I have the best cinnamon roll recipe for you I think that ever existed. So if you watch any of my grocery hauls, we literally just talked about our school, the high schools around. It seemed like we had like 5 or 6 high schools, and every single one of these high schools would make these cinnamon rolls in the morning, and they were big and they were the best cinnamon rolls ever. Well, a few years ago, I don't know exactly when, but the recipe got leaked on Facebook because everybody was talking about these amazing cinnamon rolls back in, you know, the 90s when I was in high school. And I think one of the cafeteria ladies or somebody confirmed that this actually was the recipe, and it's the best. So this is gonna make 50. We're gonna make 50 cinnamon rolls. So I'll leave the recipe down in the description box below, but this recipe calls for 50 cinnamon rolls. So I'm not gonna lower it or move it around. I'm just gonna do exactly to the T like how our high schools did it. So this is what you're gonna need. I have it on my phone, but all you're gonna need is you're gonna do 4 tablespoons of dry yeast. I just did the active dry yeast, so I have that. You're gonna do 4 cups of lukewarm water because we're making a lot. So it just depends. You can do the math and kind of cut it down, but I didn't want to do that. A tablespoon of salt, 1 1/2 cup of shortening, and then 3 quarts of bread flour, which equals to about 12 cups. I know, it's gonna be a lot. A 1/2 cup of dried milk, and then 6 eggs, and that's the main part. And then the filling, melted butter and brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon, all the things. So I'm excited. Let's go. Let's see if I can do this. We shall see. I have no idea, but we are going to try. So I'm going to go ahead. It says the first thing that you need to do is take your water, your lukewarm water, and your yeast. And so that's what we're gonna do. So it says soften the yeast in lukewarm water. So I'm gonna do my yeast, and it says that we need 4 tablespoons. I'm so glad that I got a whole bunch in here because I wasn't sure exactly how it was gonna work. So this is the first time that I'm doing this. So is it gonna be like back in the day, the good old days, the high school days of, I remember like going and getting the cinnamon rolls, and they were like the best ever. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see how much this is it gonna be worth it? I have no idea. I hope it will be, but it looks like to me each packet is gonna be about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half. The more you know, right? So I think it's gonna be like a tablespoon and a half for each packet. So that's not too awful bad. So there's 1. Now obviously it would probably be easier to get the yeast in a jar, but this was at the grocery outlet and I was just like, let's just get it. We're here. Let's just get it. So there's 2. God, it seems like so much. I just dropped that on the floor, as you guys can see. What? Okay, I'm telling you, I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess when it comes to baking. I swear I can bake, but there's 3. I'm gonna have a big mess to clean up. Or maybe I should have my kids clean up the mess because, you know, they're the ones that are going to enjoy the cinnamon rolls. So I bake and I make a mess and they clean up. I think that's worth it. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so that's 4. So we have 4 tablespoons of yeast in there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some warm water, and it looks like you need 4 cups of warm water. Okay, 2, and 4. I feel like I'm making a whole bunch for the whole school right now, which basically I am. But I didn't want to, like, honestly, I didn't want to do the math. And second of all, I just wanted to see exactly how they did it. And I didn't want to, like, I didn't want to mess it up, I guess. So I'm going to mix this up. Does anybody like baking? I don't mind baking. I don't cook very often. Mr. Pookie cooks. I do bake. I feel like you have to have a lot of patience for cooking and baking and maybe like a love of food. I'm just not that girl. I'm just not. Though I do enjoy baking though. I love baking for my family because my family loves it so much, you know, all the goodies and all the yummy treats and stuff like that, especially during the fall and Christmas time. Yes. Okay, so after that, it says, trying to go step by step. It says add sugar, salt to the yeast mix. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3/4 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of salt. We have our salt and we have our sugar. Put that into the yeast, and then it says to mix that good. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, so we've got 3 quarts of bread flour in here, almost 3 quarts, not quite, but I think it should, I hopefully do okay. We're gonna take our powdered milk, and you're gonna need a 1/2 cup of the powdered milk, it says. And then you are gonna mix that in with the bread. I make a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna take my 1/2 cup of the powdered milk and mix it in with the bread flour and give it a good, I feel like you're just gonna get messy regardless of this one, right? And honestly, a messy baker is better because it's filled more with love. Is that how that is? I'm not quite sure. It's probably not. And then I have a fly flying around. Good night. I'm trying to be all professional here and it's not working out. It's a lot of flour, okay? I feel like I should have like industrial kitchen or something when I'm doing this. But we're gonna mix it in. I do have my mixer, but I feel like I'm such a klutz. It would go everywhere. So we're just gonna old-fashioned stir this together. I think it's pretty blendable. I mean, it's powder. Okay. So we've got that mixed together. I'm gonna have to sweep when I'm done. Okay, so then after it says that you wanna go ahead and mix the bread flour and all the dried the milk together, and then after that you add along the softening shortening. Say mix the bread flour and dry milk together. Add it. And then when you add it, you're supposed to add the softened shortening basically. So it's 1.5 cups of shortening. So I'm gonna get my shortening prepped, and then the magic happens. We're gonna take the dry into the wet, add the shortening, and magic is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, alrighty. We have our yeast mixture. And this is the last time you're gonna see my kitchen like this. We're remodeling this coming weekend. We're painting. We've got plans. I am so excited. So I'll be busy this weekend. Think of me. I'll be up to my toes in paint and all different kinds of stuff. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to add the powdered milk and the bread flour into our wet mixture. Hopefully this is going to be a big enough. I don't have, like, I got the biggest bowl. So hopefully, like I said, I didn't want to like mess it up. I wanted to be like the cafeteria ladies and do exactly like how they would do it. And if you guys don't know, like my kids, they love cinnamon rolls. So 50 cinnamon rolls seems like a lot, but if you've got kids, I don't think it's that much. Because my kids can eat. I don't know about you. You're like kids, but my kids can definitely eat cinnamon rolls for sure. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and mix this up together. Oh my gosh, wish me luck. I feel like this bowl's handling it. Heck yeah. We're going to have to get dirty here in just a minute. That fly. The kids, I don't know about you guys, but they let the dogs out to go potty, and then they go outside, and you know, no one, I might go ahead and mix this with my mixer. I think I will do that. No one wants to really close the doors, and you would think as the kids get bigger, like they would be a little bit more responsible. Like they would go ahead and shut the doors because they're older, right? Now, and I don't know what it is, but these flies are like aggressive. Maybe they know like they're gonna die soon or something. I don't know, but these flies are like aggressive. So, and I keep telling them. And nobody listens. They just never close the door. Just keep it open. Like, okay guys, flies are gonna come in. And they're like, yeah, we know. We are closing it. It was closed. I'm like, it's not. You're not closing it. We did. No. Because if you guys closed it, there wouldn't be flies. Just saying. And then I wouldn't have to deal with it as I'm cooking. And just like all day, you know what I mean? Just working so hard to make you guys cinnamon rolls, and you guys won't close the door. And I have to be bugged by a fly. Okay, so I think this part, if you're like, go ahead and do it. But I got my mixer over here, so like, I'm just gonna have my friend help me, because yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, now here's the dough. So it says to go ahead and cover the dough and let it rise until it's almost double in bulk. So I'm gonna just keep it in this bowl. And then I have some of my Christmas cling wrap that I pulled out. So we're gonna go ahead and let that double in size. Hopefully this works good, you guys. Hopefully this works good. I have no idea. It says you need 6 eggs, so I'm assuming that's like the wash for it, for the cinnamon rolls, because the recipe doesn't really tell you where the eggs go. So I'm assuming, one would think that would be, because it does not say add eggs into it. I'm making sure. I'm like, did I forget? But it says no. So then we're gonna, after it's all risen and made beautifully, we're gonna roll the dough into a long surface, and that's when you're gonna put the cinnamon and sugar in the inside. And so for the filling of the cinnamon roll, you just mix it's like a 2-cup crumble mixture. So you mix 1 cup breadcrumbs, which I have, 1/2 cup brown sugar, and 1 cup of white sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. It's so weird that you use breadcrumbs, but that's what it says, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, while the dough is rising, we're gonna take a 1/2 cup of white sugar, and then it says a cup of breadcrumbs. I just took some bread that we had, and I just made my own. I mean, pretty easy. Breadcrumbs. Let me go grab another spoon. Actually, I can use this fork that I have. So 1/2 cup sugar, and then it says a cup of breadcrumbs. It's about a cup of breadcrumbs. And then you're gonna need, I believe it says, let me just make sure I'm not messing this up or anything, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar as well. It didn't like say dark or light brown sugar, so I just went ahead and got the light brown sugar. I probably just depends on whether you like light brown sugar or dark brown sugar. A true baker would probably know more, but I'm just a mom. So we're just gonna do some light brown sugar, a 1/2 cup as well, and then you're just gonna mix that up together, and that'll be like the inside. Any of like the frosting, I think it says whatever you can make frosting. Honestly, I don't remember if ours had frosting. I don't think it did. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But high school was such a long time. Perfect, look at me. Right on top of it. High school was such a long time for me. I just remember that the cinnamon rolls were just, that's why you would go get to school very early, because everybody wanted cinnamon rolls, like everybody. And it was so big that you could share with like multiple friends because they were massive. Okay, so then we just mix this together really well. Maybe the breadcrumbs are like the secret ingredient to make it look like taste amazing, but I just remember it was so good. It was so good. Oh my gosh. And then I'll have 50 cinnamon rolls, and we can freeze them and all things. Looks like that's pretty mixed together. Oh! There's our mixture that goes inside. So we'll just go ahead, I'll give it an hour or whatever. That's what it looks like. So I'll come back to you like movie magic, and I'll be right back. All right, I did all the things. It was busy doing all the mom things, had to pick up some kids and all the things. So now I'm back home, and I think it doubled in size for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, so next up, obviously, this is gonna make a massive amount of cinnamon roll. So I'm just going, what it's telling me to do is just take a little bit, and we're just gonna, I have like a clear, one of these like clear, here I'll show you in just a second. Like a little clear plate thing that I use all the time. I got it off Amazon and I love it. I roll my dough out on with it. It's just like the best. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll it out. So it just says to kind of roll it out, which seems like it's gonna be easy to roll out. I know I have a roller around here somewhere. I feel like I did have a roller. Like, where did my roller go? Did the kids take it? Well, you want to roll it out. So you can either do it like on a pan, like the sheet that you're gonna do the cinnamon rolls on, but I'm just gonna do it on this because I feel like it would be a lot better. Oh, you found it. They had put it in the pantry. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is we're just gonna roll it out. Kind of like pizza dough, I guess. Honestly, I think this is gonna work. I really do. I have high hopes. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll it out. I'd bring the camera down, but you guys, you guys know. Okay. So I made everything flat. It says to take some melted butter, so I'm gonna just go ahead and melt a little bit of butter. And then what we're gonna do is melt it over the dough, and then that ooey goodness, we're gonna put inside it. So let's melt the butter. Okay, we got our melted butter, so I'm just going to melt it, or pour it, not melt it, because it's already melted. And then I'm just gonna spread it around. I know I have a little, one of these things. I'm so excited to get this kitchen remodeled. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be nice and not so gray. I was in a gray phase, which there's nothing wrong with gray, but I'm ready for some color. It's time. It is time. Okay. So I just laid butter all over it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle the little crust and all the little, you know, the fillings on top of it. I think I'll just use my hands because I just washed them. Obviously I'm washing my hands throughout the, but you know, you don't see me washing my hands, but trust me, I have been. And I'll share with you what it looks like here in a second. So, oh, I'm so excited. It just says sprinkle over, so I don't know exactly like how much I should be doing, but I feel like it should be a, you know, a little amount. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, and then that's what it looks like. Look at all that goodness right there. So then it says what you want to do is go ahead and make strips. So we're just going to cut and make strips. And I'm going to make them pretty big, because that's how our cinnamon rolls were at school. And then I'm just going to roll them up, press them down like so. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at the big old cinnamon roll. So what I'm doing is just rolling them. And it'll look like this. And then what I'm doing is just pressing them down like that. And then it makes a big old cinnamon roll. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. And then I'm going to make as much as I possibly can. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put them on a big baking sheet. And then we'll bake them. So let me keep doing the boring part. Since you already know, right? Roll, you make strips. You guys know. You make strips. You roll it. You squish it down. You guys know. I'll be right back. Hey, my kids came and killed the flies for me. Thank you. Thank you, kids. Because I'm like... So, So what you want to do is you want to put it on your pan and let it rise just a little bit. You want to put your degrees at 400 and you want to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. These bad boys, I'm making them like the school used to make them. So look how massive they are. So what you want to do is just do a little bit of egg wash on the top. So what I did is I have some egg. Very easy. And you just kind of put it on the top. You guys know. You know the drill on all this. So I'm just going to egg wash them all. And that's probably where the 6 eggs come from. Now, you can do any, like it tells you, I think, to how to make like frosting or stuff like that. But I'm not going to do any frosting with this one because I don't think the schools had frosting on ours. I really don't. So I will leave the recipe down if it tells me. Actually, I can grab my phone here and then kind of tell you guys. But I'm pretty sure they didn't make frosting with it. And you're probably thinking, Lisa, no frosting? Sometimes when a cinnamon roll is that good, let the cinnamon roll speak for itself, you know? Why we gotta put all the extra stuff on here if it's like a really good cinnamon roll? Agree? You know what I'm saying? Right? You guys agree? Let the cinnamon roll talk. And these are just gonna be so good that I really don't think you need frosting. I really don't. I don't think you need it. Oh, 3D coming right at your face. Look at all that. Woo! Okay, bake for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put this for 25 minutes because she's pretty big, but I'll watch it and I'll let you know. Okay, it's baking 25 minutes. I'm just gonna keep making cinnamon rolls, but let me see. It says spread with thin icing while it's still warm. Oh, I guess they did do icing. But see, it just says icing, thin icing of choice. That's all it tells me. So maybe it did have icing, but it's like really thin. So you probably come up with whatever recipe and do like thin icing, but I really don't think that I'm not gonna do icing. I think I'm just gonna let that cinnamon roll speak for itself. So remember, I'll leave everything down in the description box below for you. It doesn't give me an icing recipe. Yeah. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you to try this. All right, I'm just gonna watch it and make more cinnamon rolls, and I will come back and we will see. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh, here it is. Cinnamon roll. Look how big and yummy and delicious that looks. I went ahead. I had a little bit of like this cream or just vanilla frosting, because really isn't that what glaze is? I mean, kinda. But this is what it looks like. I think it is. Oh my gosh. Smells so amazing, so good. Do you want to taste it? Okay, so I have one of my kiddos taste it and let everybody know. It's a big cinnamon roll.
It is ginormous. I don't like getting my hands dirty.
Is it? I think it's a winner. Best cinnamon roll you've ever had in your whole entire life. That's what the young kids do. So good. She's crying. She's a preteen. She's emotional, but my cinnamon rolls have brought her to tears. Or brought you to tears.
Oh my god, wait, kind. It's like a donut. Oh my god.
You love it?
It tastes like if a cinnamon roll and a donut had a baby. If they were in a relationship and they had a baby.
They had a relationship. If a cinnamon roll and a donut had a baby, that's what I just made. Is it that good? Okay. No, I'm good. I have to be strong for Dad. We're on diets.
Dad would have broke his diet for
I know he is gonna break his diet.
Yeah!
You like it? Alright, you guys. Well, where's True Blue?
I think she's in the bathroom with the dog.
Tell her to come here and try.
Ah!
Don't scream, children.
I'm sorry.
Let me see let me show them what it looks like inside. Look at that fluffy, just goodness. You want to try it? Dublin started crying. It's fine. You don't have to keep the dogs quiet right now. You can just take a bite. I'm trying to keep the dogs quiet because everybody's home. Well, some kids are home, some kids are not. You know, mom life, it's chaotic. She's feeding the dogs. Take a bite. The internet wants to know your opinion. Dublin thinks it's amazing. She cried. She said it's the best donut she's ever had.
A very plain part.
Well, I gotta put the cinnamon stuff on it. So, cinnamon, she got a plain part. Okay, put some glaze on it. Put some glaze on it. And it'll be amazing. Yeah, fire. Fire! Okay, alright. I was wrong. Don't let the cinnamon talk, the roll talk. Add glaze to it. So whatever glaze you want to make, it doesn't give me a recipe, but like, I just put this on. I think it's great. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's down in the comment section below. You're welcome. Like, give me a hype if you have hypes left. Share this video because everybody needs to know the right way, the Pookie way, to make cinnamon roll, or the school's way, but you know. I'll take credit for it because I made it. But it's amazing. Just joking. Take care, guys. Bye.